This is our project on naturalism versus realism by Angelica Mendoza,
Carla Gutman,
Jesse Salazar,
Natalie Camacho,
Samantha Barajas.
and Jacqueline Flores.
It shows a various amount of slides which show half of realism and half of naturalism.
And how they are expressed in real world and movies. Naturalism is what we believe is happening and is based mostly upon feelings.
Realism is what you can physically see and what is actually happening during a show, a movie, or in real life.
An example of naturalism is when Jessie looks through the window and thinks about her own leaving.
As you can see in the picture, it shows that Jessie is looking outside of the window and she looks really, really sad.
In the movie Wally gets sad because he is shut off and he realizes that he's going to be alone again, just how he was in the beginning of the movie.
As you can see in the picture, Wally has a very sad face and doesn't want to leave Eve's side.
In this movie, Per Norman, it shows naturalism when Norman is walking down the street and there are various ghosts talking to him. In addition, it shows ghosts that aren't really there, but he sees them anyways.
In the movie Up, naturalism is shown through all of the different emotions. So it starts from his childhood and is all happy, and then once he gets married, he's still happy, and then it gets really sad from there and downhill, and his wife dies, and
In this collage of pictures, it shows Mr. Fredrickson and his wife and how they shared their love together from their childhood and to their adulthood. But sadly, the wife had to go because that's how life is.
In the scene of the show Grey's Anatomy, it shows naturalism when Derek is conscious but can't speak because he got run over by a semi-truck and ends up dying without anybody being able to hear him or see him speak. In addition, it shows his wife, which is also a doctor, and she finds out that they could have done something to save him, but they didn't. In the movie Shrek, it shows the scene where Fiona turns from a beautiful human into an ogre.
Magical death.
Already. In the scene of the movie Apocalypto, it shows realism because the main character witnesses his brother die right in front of his eyes. As you see in the picture, they are holding his brother down and they are about to cut out his heart and serve it as a sacrifice to the sun god.
In the scene of the movie The Boy with the Striped Pajamas shows realism when the boy sees the smoke of the bodies incinerating.
Also in this image, it is showing the scene where there is taking place in the gas chamber, and as you can see, there is no people there, so that representing that they're all dead.
in one of the scenes in the movie A Cinderella Story, one of the characters says, "I'll have a boss," and then the other character replies, "Sorry, we only have water from the valley." And that is an example of realism because she's just saying it the way it is.
Another example in this image is showing that the customer is saying, "What can I get here that has no sugar, no carbs, and is fat-free?" And the waiter says, "Water."
In the scene of the movie The Blind Side, Mike walks into his room and his stepmom asks if he liked his new room. He says that he never had one before, and she replies with, "What, a room?" And he says, "No, a bed." This is realism because this is what we actually saw and it is what we actually heard.